Way to do it. Just for you, buddy.
All right, this segment is called Coffee and Cannolis.
Yeah.
However, we've got cookies.
Cookies on a paper
Because
plate.
somebody messed up around here. I don't want to throw anyone under the bus, but
Listen,
no
you guys worked so hard in the off season to stay in shape. You guys look great.
Did I? Did I?
You guys,
I don't
just
think
go with
probably
it.
did.
Just go with it.
Yeah.
This is only,
Just go with it.
this is only a
Just
one-day
go with it.
visit.
Yeah.
End of the month.
And
End of the month.
coffee, but there's actually, these are empty. They're
Empty
props.
mugs. Nice mugs, though. Very nice.
all
I'd
fake.
like to get one of those. All right.
All right, let's chat, though. Let's have a casual
let's talk.
chat about the
Let's talk.
upcoming season, because a lot of times we get swept up in predictions and who's going to be good and who's going to be bad and all of that stuff. But what about the game, just the state of the game? I mean, last year we saw so much scoring. Do you think that's a trend that's just going to continue to increase?
I hope so. I mean, you don't want it to go. I mean, you want the games to be exciting and competitive and entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
And I think more goals are better in that regard. I can remember going back to the Sharks and Penguins in the Stanley Cup Final, and it was Game 5 in Pittsburgh, and the Penguins had an opportunity to win the Stanley Cup on that particular evening. And the first period was crazy. I think there was 5 goals in the first period, and it was so much fun. The building was electric. No more goals the rest of the way. San Jose ended up winning that game. Pittsburgh would win the Cup in Game 6. But that night I thought about it. I was like, we need goals. So we need, that.
You need chances. You need goals. You need opportunity. You need big moments. And at times during the games, we didn't always have that. In particular, a few years ago, we have more scoring. Will it eclipse what we saw last year by a tenth or 0.2 of a point? Or who knows on average? But I think it'll stay the same. I hope it goes up a little bit as well. I'm okay with mistakes. Mistakes lead to goals, or at least lead to chances.
Question.
And the speed of the game. There's one thing to be fast. You have to be able to do stuff with the puck, be able to do things with the puck at that speed. As long as we continue to be able to do that, they're trying. Remember, rule changes too, guys. I mean, where the face-offs are, which side of which dot in the D zone, etc. They're trying to continue to find ways to organically, not so organically, create offense. Put it that way.
And it's funny because I'm around youth hockey. I'm at rinks all the time with my son, U15 team. Billy's around with the youth hockey. You've been at a lot of rinks.
Yep.
The skill level of the young kids now, it's incredible with the amount of skill development that is done on the local level. The kids are just getting better and better and better, and then the cream of the crop that make it to the National Hockey League. They are I would dare to say they are more skilled now at that level, that age.
Can I get in a soapbox for a second about that point? Is that okay or no?
Yeah.
You have a cookie. Have a cookie.
I actually will have a cookie.
There you go. But you're absolutely right about that. We have more skill than ever, and the pros go to skilled coaches as they should and everything. What we don't see, because I do coaching the junior Eagles in Boston and watching them, there are kids at 10 years old, 9 and 10, that do things that I could never do. I mean, it's scary. I don't know if they think the game nearly, though, as well. And that's something that we don't, I think we've actually lost some of that. We're so skill all the time. Sometimes there's also a point of teaching the game, thinking the game. Guys out there do, some do, but I think we get caught up too much in the part on the skill.
I think, that is something I'm in the same boat. I'll give a plug to the Jersey Shore Whalers, who I'm with as well. And like I talked to the kids.
Panger's the only one.
I know, right? He's not. But it's a feel sometimes. We had practice the other night, and it's like, says one young fellow says to me, we're doing a drill and I'm here, but the D is jumping up on me here. I'm like, well, it's a feel thing. It's your sense. You got to slide this way, create movement by the defender, open up some area. So I've always looked at hockey as kind of a moving chessboard, moving really fast, and you've got to have that feel. So there's probably some of that, but the skill is amazing. And the other thing too with the scoring, the goaltenders have been in that butterfly, that hard butterfly that they all use now pretty much 100%. I mean, there might be a few that do some different things, but the shooters have grown up seeing that now, and they know where they have to go to score under the bar, and they have the ability to do it. So I think that's another area with some shrinking of the goalie equipment where the skill of these players has helped lift the scoring.
Well, you guys talk about youth hockey and how good these kids are getting at such a young age. It's a younger league, too. We saw last year rookies like Pettersson make an immediate impact and be, star players right off the hop. What do you guys expect from Jack Hughes and Capo Caco on their respective teams who, need star power?
I expect star power from both of them. Capo physically is more mature. That's not a knock on anybody. It's just he's just bigger. He's just a fact. But the sixth sense that Jack Hughes has is sublime, just like his brother Quinn. I mean, the footwork of Quinn Hughes is amazing. You want to talk about a combination, by the way, of skill stuff and creativity and instinct. We've seen that from Quinn and Jack, and I think from Capo as well. I expect both of them to flourish. They're in a tough, all divisions are tough, but the Atlantic is real tough, so they'll see an awful lot of challenge there. But Eej, I think that, I think the Rangers are better. They're accelerating their rebuild. I still don't have them as a playoff team, but I think Capo will help. We'll have games of greatness. I do. I think he'll have that. Jack, I think, will. It's a different kind of thing surrounding him, but I don't know if they have to be as flamboyant in New Jersey. Just go out and play, and I think he'll do well. I look for both of them to eclipse at least the 40-point, if not 50-point mark.
I'd take either guy on my team right now. I mean, those guys are going to be stars in this league for a long, long time.
I'm excited, and they're playing so close to each other.
It's going to be great for us in this area here, and for fans in this area here. We get to see two players that'll be great for many, many years.
All right. One more from each of you. Anything else heading into the season that you're excited about that we have not talked about yet on this show?
I was going to say cannolis, but we already talked about
cannolis.
We'll have them in 3
Cookies are
weeks.
good, though. Yeah. When are you back?
3 weeks from now. I'm back for a few days. So
I think you're back for Halloween, aren't you?
I am.
Okay, well, we need Halloween ideas. So.
Okay. There's a lot, though, Jackie.
It's an exciting year.
I mean, that's the beauty of the National Hockey League right now, is that you can make a case really for 20 teams, to maybe make a push this year. Maybe more than that even. I mean, obviously, 16 are going to get in. The others are going to be on the outside looking in. But boy, oh boy, it's a competitive league right now.
And we've seen the last couple of seasons how quickly a team can go from the cream of the crop to maybe out of a playoff spot, and the reverse as well. We've seen it happen to a few teams. So I'm sure it'll be like that again this year with all the parity in the league, which is the best part about it. It makes our picks a little tougher, though.
Yeah, I know, but